Hello, I'm Julie Allen from Julie Allen Consulting, and today I'd like to talk to you about learning to thrive in work and life using the ACT matrix. The focus of the ACT matrix is about improving psychological flexibility. That's our ability to notice what works for an individual and to live the life that we want to live. When we're sharing the ACT matrix with individuals, we start with the vertical line, by understanding the five senses first of all, in noticing what we see, hear, touch, taste and smell. And when we experience those five senses, that flows through us to a mental experience, and that is thoughts, feelings, emotions, sensations and memories. We then consider the horizontal line by looking at what moves us towards what is important to us in life and what do we move away from in terms of the yucky stuff that we experience. When using the matrix, the first question we ask in the bottom right is, who is important to us? Well, when asking individuals that question, they will say things like family, friends, colleagues, and even themselves. The second question in the ACT matrix asks, what yucky stuff shows up inside us that moves us away from who is important? And when we ask clients those questions, they come up with things like stress, anger, frustration, and perhaps fear. At the top left of the matrix then, the third question that we ask individuals is, what do you do to move away from this yucky stuff that shows up inside? What do you do to get rid of those feelings? Well, if we take stress, for example, some people will say when they return from work, they will drink alcohol, or they will snack to get rid of the stress feeling. If we consider angers, some will say they shout, they curse, and that helps them to get rid of the anger feeling. If we think about frustration, again, we might find individuals who will watch box sets to get rid of that feeling. And fear can be to run or avoid individuals or situations. The fourth question of the ACT matrix at the top right then asks, what do you do to move towards who is important to you? Well, if we consider family to begin with, we might schedule time to be with family or even friends. We might call a family member and tell them how much we care. Or it might be that we take lunch with colleagues to keep connected. And in terms of self, it might be about starting a new hobby or regular exercise. The point of the ACT matrix to achieve flexible psychological flexibility is about noticing the difference between what goes on in the five senses, the external world, and the difference between the mind in the internal world. Then also noticing the difference between away moves and the towards moves. If you're interested in finding out more about the ACT matrix and you'd like to know perhaps how you could go about running an in-house programme or coaching for your team, please click the contact section of the website. We'd love to hear from you.